At the highest point in Prince George sits a young university that nearly 25 years ago changed the city. There's no ancient ivy creeping up UNBC's pillars, no century of academic tradition. But with 4,000 students, the legacy is being established.
It goes far beyond our wildest dreams, all of us who are involved, and there are many, many people, 16,000 people as a matter of fact involved in this. But it's now considered one of the best small schools in Canada.
The Queen walked down these same steps to open the school in 1994. Former Advanced Education Minister Bruce Strachan signed UNBC into existence in 1990, an accomplishment that went against the grain.
In promoting this and advancing this, and I did do a lot of work there, I was really going against the current policy of our own government. But we eventually made them change their mind, and they saw things our way.
An unofficial motto is that the school in the North was built for the North, with an emphasis on the local forest environment and economy. 2/3 of university graduates working in northern BC emerged from this institution.
They are the personification of UNBC in the region. There's thousands of them now that are living and working in northern BC. And they're bringing their education and their skills to bear in places, in hospitals, in industrial sites, in businesses that they've started. And that's really what it's about.
UNBC feeds vital industry, which in turn gives back to the school. One example, mounds of hog fuel from local mills sent to the bioenergy plant.
And this is what's providing all the heat to UNBC right now. So this is called the oxidizer, and it burns in there very hot, but also very clean. And that's what heats the water, that heats the campus.
That is a big array.
Physicist Matt Reed is planning to use terahertz technology to measure emissions from the plant. He's already applying the same science to improve efficiency at local mills.
We had this device installed on the manufacturing line, which would scan across the manufacturing line and look at the density profile of the OSB mat, so they could see where they have low density, where they have high density, and they could try to smooth it out, which would save them money by reducing the amount of wood that they use in the process.
Dr. Reed's lab is one of many here, offering unprecedented research opportunities to undergraduate students.
The undergrad opportunity is really unique. I was fortunate enough to get a research position after my second year, which for an undergraduate student is quite uncommon, especially in larger institutions.
This is ash produced at our gasifier at UNBC.
Here, little opportunity is passed up. Even a winter's worth of waste from the bioenergy plant has value.
We're looking at different options for using the ash in agriculture, forestry, as a compost additive, in mine reclamation, and some other applications as well.
In the Forestry Center, a recent graduate prized pine beetle larvae out of a log. It's part of a UNBC team with a heavy contribution to the recent decoding of the insect's genome. Valuable genetic information too late to save millions of BC pine, but it will be useful in other places.
It's moving into other areas, and it's a cyclical thing. We're going to see this again decades from now, and having this vast amount of information at this point and the ability to continue to conduct research on it hopefully will make us more prepared next time.
70% of UNBC's graduates stay in the North. The 10,000th will cross the stage this spring. Geoff, Hastings, Global News.